great, really team win. Great atmosphere. 12s are rocking. Just really proud of our team. You know, we're doubling down on our process every week and really trying to just be dedicated to playing our style of ball. And I think that's starting to show up, and which is great. And we talk about, you know, all three phases complementing one another, stacking plays over the course of a game, which is a point of emphasis over the last probably couple months. And our guys have done that, and the resolve that they've shown when we do hit adversity in games is really incredible. Shoot, I'm the guy that they have to calm down sometimes, which is a great sign. So, guys have each other's backs, playing really hard. I mean, like even offensively today, Mike, we started the game slow, but we stuck to the game plan. We found some more runs in the second half and was able to close the game out there on that Sharps run, which is his dynamite play. So. Great team win. I know the defense played really well. Proud of them. Takeaways definitely make a huge impact on the game, but it really was a team win, complementary football, and excited to kind of get back and get to work for Atlanta.
For a defense to celebrate a shutout, those are pretty rare in this league.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, like you look at teams that when shutouts happen, it's hard to keep teams like out of plus territory. So when you get there, it's taking the ball away in the red zone. I mean, DeMarcus Lawrence's caused fumble is probably my new favorite play of all time. Like, just an incredible play. I just saw this blur coming down and just violently attack the ball. It's been such a point of emphasis, and to see him do that was really great.
They did get offensively. It seemed like they brought a lot of pressures, and your offensive line maybe at times was confused.
Yeah, we need to start faster, especially in terms of protection and making sure we're on the same page. So on paper, it's nice to say we have it protected, but you know when they're doing it full speed, and we got to be out ahead of plays a little bit faster on offense. But guys have resolve, and I thought we protected Sam better in the second half, and the run game helps with all that as well.
What do you think allowed you guys to pick up on the protection front kind of as the game progressed there after halftime?
I think everybody deserves credit. I mean, we didn't like go all haywire. You know, you just go back to the drawing board. Get the good protections that you like, get the better plays, stay out of certain situations, get a better feel for how they're matching us. I mean, there's kind of all things going on there, and then I think players maybe just calming down and executing at a higher level. But look, you got to give Minnesota a lot of credit too. They had a good plan, and they called an aggressive game, and they did a good job.
For the Charbonnet touchdown, what went into the decision to bring the offense back out on the field?
Yeah, I was being like too much of a nerd by just saying, hey, make it a 3-touchdown game rather than a 3-score game. And to Clint's credit, he was confident in what we were going to be in. So we decided to call timeout and go for it.
Fans disagreeing with the field
I
goal?
did hear the fans, yeah. Turns out they were right.
Any concerns on the offense?
I'm sorry?
Any concerns about the offense?
No, it's the same thing every week. Is look, there's things that that Minnesota did that was really good, and there's some things that we capitalized on, which is good for us, and we gotta understand those things so we can make sure they're not issues moving forward. But that's the same thing every week. I'm sorry, it's every phase. Everybody at this time of year, it's hard to come up with new ideas. So there's a lot of teams being inspired by things that happened from prior weeks. It happens in all three phases. It happens every week. So same process.
It seems like this defense gets better every week. How can you assess where they are right now as we head down towards?
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, like we're not worried about all that. We're just worried about playing our style of ball, playing for each other, making sure we do it every day, and then doing it on Sunday. It's like we're really not out to like impress anybody or prove anybody wrong. Like we really don't care. It's just we're trying to prove ourselves right, and our guys are dedicated to do that. It's a great group.
You mentioned DeMarcus Lawrence already, but he also had the pressure on the pick six.
Yeah.
It seems like every game he's
That's one of those things that DeMarcus does probably better than anybody I've been around. Is he plays with anticipation and understands situational football just at an incredibly high level. I mean, it's 4th and 1 in a runner pass type of situation, and reads that it's a movement and gets for it. Man, it's not part of like his technique. That's just him being a great football player and understanding situational ball and blocking surfaces and all that type of stuff. So it's just awesome play.
What about the effort on the forced fumble?
Oh, yeah, I said it. I mean, it's just my new favorite play. I mean, just unbelievable. Just plays like literally just like a blur of a human, going, because on the other side of the field. And then you're like, holy crap, like, he's going to make the play. And then you see him come down with the right hand, and it was like, okay, hopefully we recovered the ball. Yeah, it was awesome.
His resume is awfully impressive coming in before he got here, but is anything about him just surprised you even more than
About D-Law?
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I could say yes, but it's just like AD loved him. We knew he'd fit in great with our culture. We knew he'd add to it, and I think that's probably the coolest thing is how well that grew. Like the defensive line room and our defense has really meshed and grown together, which is it's just a fun group to be around every day. Like, and that's the environment we're trying to create, and the players have done that. They're the ones who've done it every day, and it's like we talk about what's fun and what's not fun. It's what's fun is going to work and having great days with the guys you work with and trying to achieve a goal together.
What do you know about Bradford's elbow injury?
Shouldn't be major, I don't think. I think it's just enough for him not to finish.
Looked like Ty Okada played almost every snap, or maybe he did play every snap. Did he really make a quick recovery this week?
Well, I mean, this guy, talk about really tough football players. Ty's one of those guys. There's a couple things that we did to get him ready to play, medically speaking, and he just got ready to play. I mean, he didn't take a lot of reps throughout the week, so mentally was ready to go and play good. And if D-Bell was the guy to go in, we felt great about it as well, but felt like Ty deserved the chance to go start.
With the play that Lawrence made, a 12-year vet making that play, what impact does that have on a locker room of 20-something?
I don't know if the guys see it as an age thing. I think that's just the standard of how we want to play, and he's right there leading them with the rest of the crew. Yeah.
I didn't think we asked about Ernest, what his game, 12 tackles, 2 picks, coming back from the injury. I mean,
yeah, he had such a great message to the team in the locker room. Hopefully they got video of it, but the guy's been through a lot, and it's something, people, it's just the position that we're put in as coaches, and like that's really the reason you have a team is that you can be there for your brother when they need you. And I know we're in a business and there's transactions and stuff, but at the end of the day, I mean, these are the relationships you're going to have for a long time, hopefully. And it's really great to see that the rest of the guys are there to support him, and he's playing great football. He's playing great football. He's battled through some health things throughout the year as well. I mean, and some of the plays he's making in the run game too is just really tremendous. I mean, really great plays that allows us to really call some defenses that you normally wouldn't call in those situations.
With the pick six specifically, obviously it's a 14-point swing, so that matters a lot. But just what's the intangible in terms of how much that matters to a sideline?
Well, yeah, that was huge because coming off the takeaway as well. I think was that coming off the fumble? Yeah. So just a huge, turning point in the game. But again, if you make these situations bigger than they are, it's just, hey, let's look. It's the next play. Defense, we're up. Let's rock and roll. 4th and 1. Josh Jobe deserves a lot of credit. We defended blade of grass, so like he made the tackle to create the 4th and 1. That might have forced him in a pass situation rather than running it. I mean, all that stuff adds up, and that was a huge part of the turning point in the game.
Speaking of Joe, he was checked for concussion. What's his status?
Yeah, I think he's fine. Yeah, I think he's fine.
And on that same note, he had the breakup on her in his second pick too to kind of see him drive that pass as well.
Yeah, he did. I mean, it's a great player he's going against. Just competing, did a great job.
Cooper caught that fumble recovery when it's still a close game early on. So how big is that to dive on that one?
Yeah, that was big time. I mean, ball's probably in jeopardy a little too much on offense, but ball finds energy, man. Just ball's on the ground, it's ours. That's our attitude.
Seems like we're asking you about Rick Wallen every week now, but the interception, obviously it didn't end well. But
I'm yelling too, ball security. I think anybody in the stadium's yelling it too. The ball's just like out of here. Come on, man. Such a great play. It was a phenomenal play until he caught it, and then it wasn't a great play. So we'll learn from it. I'm sure CP will have a presentation ready for when the guys get back. But bad call by me. Great call by them, and a better play by Reek. So when your players bail you out like that, it's big time.
My
Going back to your comment about Offline's energy, what kind of energy did the team have? And did you see that coming in practice, or that's just the way they roll?
I'm paranoid by nature. Our guys were awesome. They've been awesome. They've been great. They did bring it every day. When guys need to pick me up, other guys pick them up. Hold each other accountable to what we want to do and go chase it, man. They've been great.
Did they do anything on Jackson that you guys hadn't seen, or was this kind of a matter of the way that?
I got to look at it. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm sure protection is definitely an issue as part of it, but I got to have a better answer for you probably tomorrow.
With all that, what did you think of how Sam played with a lot of those free rushers come in, some of the block passes at the line of scrimmage? How did you assess his game when it was a little bit weird like that?
Yeah, the block passes is tough. You don't want to put the ball in jeopardy, but he's also trying to get rid of it on time. So we'll look at that. But thought he made some smart decisions, fast decisions. Thought he got away from the rush well. And I know it sounds weird, but I thought he actually took some good sacks in some of those critical moments, which is good team football. And did a great job. I mean, there's a lot of things he's doing outside of the pass game in that second half that really helped us win the game as well. So he's operating at a high level. So
Some good sacks, meaning not forcing the ball like he had in LA.
yeah, I mean, look, a field goal from the 10 is just, with the ball not being in jeopardy is better than is just as good as a field goal from the 16 or something. So not thinking of prior things, but just I thought those were good decisions in the moment.
Anything else? Thank you.
Okay, all right, thank you.